particular thing. You can tell the average velocity. Okay.
For that fly thing, sir, how can we find the distance? Yeah.
Oh, it's not possible to find distance mathematically in this case. The diagram is very chaotic.
Yeah.
Okay, no?
Yeah.
I wanted to give some questions, but before that, first you solve this question, then we'll go to the next questions. Okay, to solve that, you have 20 seconds. No,
Total the entire question.
uh,
Only 20 seconds.
30 seconds. Time started.
I have to still write down the question.
Okay, fine. 1 minute. You're bargaining with me.
Yes.
Okay, 1 minute at max now.
So circumference of semicircle will be pi r.
After 1 minute, I'll tell you. First, you try your best. Ten seconds remaining. Okay, time over.
I only found the distance.
Okay, fine. You have 20 more seconds. See, as so far as average speed, average velocity is concerned, it depends on speed and displacement only. Therefore, the time is short. Okay, go ahead fast.
Pi I should take as 22 by 7 or 3.14.
You can leave it 5.
Then how do I find the average velocity?
You can find total displacement, right?
I got total displacement as 20 meter plus 200 by 2 pi.
So you can just leave it as it is
Okay.
and divide it.
Meter per second.
Done. Done.
I'm doing average velocity.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, almost good with
Okay, wait, I'll show you. Or no, you do. You take your time, you do.
Average velocity, SI unit is also meter per second only.
Yeah, of course. Whenever you see any kind of velocities,
few parts from Ashish is pending.
Yeah, I'm done.
Done?
He
Okay,
said
see.
minor 88 pages.
As far as distance is concerned, you understood what is distance, right?
Yeah.
This plus this plus this.
Hmm.
So that is how much? 20, 20, 40. Total circumference is 2 pi r. So it's half. So it will be pi r.
Yeah, I took pi r.
Yeah.
So,
So that
pi
is,
gets cancelled.
so that's 40
100.
plus 100, 140. 140 meters. Okay.
But sir, I have one doubt. Like semicircle, the bottom line won't be considered as the circumference.
Well, if that is the case, circumference essentially means perimeter. So when we tell semicircle does not actually the word semicircle, it technically does not include this portion.
Okay.
Technically speaking, this portion is not included in a semicircle, but in the question it may be given. In that case, we have to write pi r plus 2r. Got it?
If I have to find the circumference, I should use pi r plus 2r.
Here in this case, we won't use the word circumference.
Okay.
Circumference be specifically used for the perimeter of a circle.
Okay.
It's specific for this portion altogether. And as far as the circle, like we don't tell circumference of this semicircular arc. Don't tell like that. The general word is just the perimeter of this semicircular, and this is also not semicircular. Actually speaking, this portion is not considered in semicircular portion. Semicircle means this much. That's it. Okay. Clear? Noted down. Shall I move ahead?
1 second. Yeah, that I've noted. Please.
So the displacement in this case will be simple. Displacement is how much? So this is displacement is going to be simply 20 plus 200 by pi.
Yeah,
Right?
I got the same.
Yeah. So now you see, now the confusion sometimes may come that what to do with this pi. Now doing
Yeah.
something with this depends on the option which are given to you in the question. If you have to check then the options. So if the in the question option is there in terms of pi, then you have to just leave it as it is. All right, I'll show you how the questions, like say for example, you got the displacement now. I'll show you. We just wait some time. Average speed in this case is total distance traveled 140 by total time. How much you took?
60 because meter per second.
Very good. So that will be how much?
7/3.
And this is terminating or non-terminating? It's not going to terminate. You're checking the notes?
No, I was trying to divide it.
Okay. What was the rule you remember?
Yeah. The denominator, it should be either the prime factorization should be either only 2 or only pi or both 2.
Yeah. Means nothing else other than 2 or 5.
Yeah.
So this is terminating, non-terminating.
Non-terminating.
Simple. So this is not going to terminate. So at least one thing I have in my heart that I don't have a fixed value for it. So let me divide. And it's like going to be 2.33 something.
Can I leave it in fractions?
You can leave it, certainly. For your school, it's better to convert it into decimal. For the school exams,
Yeah.
it is better to convert it into decimals. So 2.33 meter per second, okay?
Well, no need to put a line on the top here.
Which line?
That it is terminating.
No.
Not
No, not required. The teacher will be confused. What this girl has written.
Okay.
All right. And in average velocity, you see. So now I'm trying to show you how to write the different ways of writing average velocity. I'm rubbing this portion, okay?
Okay.
See how you'll write average velocity 20 plus 200 by pi, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Was 20 plus 200 by pi is the total displacement by total time.
Sir, it isn't 2 pi?
200 by 2 pi. Why?
Because diameter will be 2 times the radius.
2 times the radius. Yes. So that's 2 multiplied by 100 by pi.
Yeah. So it won't be 200 by 2 pi?
See, when you're multiplying 2 with 100 by pi, so 2 gets multiplied only with the numerator, no?
So it won't get multiplied with denominator.
No, 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 no. Okay.
Okay, then I got the answer wrong.
Basically, understand this was a very critical thing. I'll show you a little bit here. Wait. First, you see carefully and understand.
Yeah.
When you're multiplying, say 10 by 1 by 5, right?
It will be 10 by 5.
It will be 10 by 5 only, right? That's how you cancel it out. Now you write 2. You don't write 10 by 50. You don't multiply up and down, right?
Yeah.
So therefore, this is wrong. You understand that whenever, I mean to say, if it would have been 1 by 10 multiplied by say 1 by 2, then the denominator gets multiplied with the denominator, and this portion gets multiplied correspondingly.
So 1 by 20.
1 by 20, yeah. Understood?
Yeah.
Okay. So it will be 200 by pi. Okay, 2 into 100 by pi. Clear?
Yeah.
Now, first, once look, there are 2 ways of writing it. If the option given to you, say there are 4 options A, B, C, D, and you are not finding any pi there, and it's mentioned in fractions, something by something, something by like that, okay? Then you should get a hint that, okay, maybe I need to change the pi into fraction, that is 22 by 7. In that case, we will quickly do 20 plus 200 by 22 by 7 will go up like this much.
Yeah.
And by 60.
Can we write 22 and 60 together?
Yeah, but this portion you are telling,
Yeah.
only after we simplify this portion, we can do something first. Because the numerator is complicated, na? Yesterday I
Yeah.
taught na that when numerator is a bit complicated, first you have to simplify that.
Yeah.
All right. So see
Yeah.
how what you will get this is 100 by 11, right? So when you multiply, can you quickly solve it and tell me what is the answer?
Seven 20 by 11.
Okay, very good. So it will be no, not 720. Check once.
So any doubt it will
It's 200 by 22 here.
end movement will, yeah.
Yeah, this much is it is there, na? I mean 7 will
Just
go up.
7. Yeah.
7 will go up, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just writing pi, you simplify it.
Okay.
Do that fast, do that fast.
And so they you will be able to give the contact API. Okay.
One 1410 by 11.
Total you are saying answer?
No.
Only the numerator portion.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is 20 plus 200 by 22 multiplied by 7, right?
Yeah.
That is 100 by 11,
Oh,
okay?
I can't cancel 22 and 20.
22 and 20, how? See, 20 plus 200 by pi. You have it here, let me draw it here.
This is a safety concept.
This is what you have. This is the numerator, right? Oh, sorry, 20
No.
by pi, I'm sorry. Correct?
Yeah.
So that is 20 plus 200 by 22 by 7, right? By 60.
Yeah.
20 plus 200 multiplied by 7 by 22 by 60.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now you can't cancel this 20 and 22, na?
Can't.
Huh?
We can't. But when no multiplication sign for that.
There is an addition in between. How can you cancel? I mean, there is an addition between. How can you cancel to this 20 and this 22?
Okay. Got it.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm sorry. I don't know how much you have studied the addition of fractions. You have studied addition of fractions,
Yeah.
multiplication of fractions, division of fractions.
Yes. Everything.
See, just one more. It's like, say, for example, 4 plus 3 by 2. So you don't cancel this 2. Correct?
Yeah.
There is a plus sign, na? So likewise, here is a plus sign. Okay.
Okay.
So
Got
we
it.
can cancel that. So see, then I'm solving. So it's okay. Again, solve. Go ahead, solve again. I think you made some mistake.
20 plus 2.
Or what you do now, Amulya, first wait. Let me solve this one. Huh?
Okay.
So you cancel this. First look carefully and understand. If you have any doubts, you tell me. Then you do it on your own. So this 2 gets cancelled with 11. I mean 22 with 2 will give 11. And here it will give 100, right?
100. Yeah.
So then what I have, tell me?
700 by 20.
Yeah, so 20 plus 700 by 11.
11.
So now what I'm doing, I'm not writing the 60 portion unnecessarily. It will be difficult. Let me calculate this portion first.
Okay.
So denominator will be 11, right?
Yeah.
It's 11
So
multiplied by,
20 into 11. 20 into 11.
so that's 220
plus 700.
plus 700, right?
That is 920.
By 11, okay?
11. Okay.
Now
By
this will,
60.
so now it's by 60. So in the
Yeah.
numerator, I have got 920 by 11 and denominator, I have 60.
60. So, if 920 into 11 by 11
Uh,
into 1 by 60.
so this 11 will come down straight away.
Okay. That's the same.
That's the same thing, okay?
Yeah. 0 cancel.
0, 0 cancelled. Now I think you can cancel it with 2. 46
46 and
into
3.
3 is a, that's 46 by 33 meter per second. Got it?
Okay, got it.
Sure?
Sure, I'll try solving it.
Quickly go ahead.
Yeah, that I could solve.
46 by 33?
Yeah, meters.
All right. Yeah, so this is one way of writing it. If you are seeing in the 4 options that there are fractions, then you have to simplify this pi. Okay?
Yeah.
Otherwise, the option can be written in some other way also. How? See, you got numerator this much.
Yeah.
Now, say for example, you are seeing that in these 4 options which are there here, you are seeing that pi term is there. This means that they have not changed pi.
Mm.
Okay? So in that case, we'll just keep the pi and we'll simplify it further. You see, we'll take the LCM as pi. The numerator portion will simplify, okay?
Oh.
So we'll take it as pi. Now 20 multiplied by pi is 20 pi
Pi plus
plus
2.
200 and this pi will come down with 60.
60 into 60. Okay.
And you have to cancel 1 0 from all the sides. You can do that.
Why?
So you okay. What was the
From
answer?
only one side.
Like 20 pi plus 200 by 60 pi. This much is there, na? You know how to take like common. Okay, let me just tell you. Say for example, this can be written as I can take 20 common. You know this?
No.
And that answer we can use last is
This thing you do you know?
our
No,
Are
I
you-
don't.
Your voice is not coming, Amulya.
I mean, I don't know this.
Okay. So wait. So we'll learn systematically, otherwise you'll get into trouble. Okay. So this again, put the heading properly. Simplification. Okay. So this was the first thing you saw. How did we do?
Yeah, first
So-
thing is clear.
So whenever there is pi involved, whether to change pi or not depends on the options given for the question.
Okay.
If you have to change it in this way that we saw. I'll give you more questions, don't worry.
Mm.
And the second now simplification that you have to learn, see, when you see things like 60 plus 80, okay?
AIN
So is there something common in this?
10, 20.
20, very good. So you have to search out the biggest thing which is common.
Meaning LCM?
LCM, HCF.
I mean
not LCM.
HCF, sorry. Yeah.
So you take 20 common.
3 plus 4?
Yes. Got it?
Okay.
So this much only, not further simplification.
So is it something like distributive property over addition?
Yes, like that. Okay.
Yeah.
This is called taking common. Okay. Now I'll give you one or like three, 4 questions I'm giving you. Okay.
Hmm.
You try to take common. 15 pi plus 60. Take the common.
If I take 15 common, can I write pi or 1 pi? It should be
1 pi will be pi only because 1 into pi means pi only, right?
Yeah, okay. Is it 1 by 2 plus pi by 8?
Hmm.
The third one.
Yes.
no problem. Okay, I created.
You haven't studied algebra, right? Let the something be x.
No, we haven't started.
Okay.
How do I solve the third one? Can I take a fraction only as common?
You can take anything common. Okay.
Yeah.
You can certainly take that common, no problem. What common you will take? You tell me.
1 second.
Hmm.
1 by 8 as common.
1 by 8. Okay. Take that as common. First two is correct, I hope.
550. Yeah, it's correct.
Good.
One by eight is common, and in the bracket 4/8 plus pi.
4/8 plus pi. Only 4, na? See, if you take 8 common, firstly you can take anything common. I'll show you first.
1/8 is common.
1/8 is common also you can take. So if you have taken 1/8 as common, so what you should multiply now? Something plus something will be there, right? Because two terms are there.
Hmm.
So for the first term, we are supposed to get 1/2, right? So we'll
Yeah.
write here 4 only.
Only 4.
Correct, no?
Yeah.
Then 4/8 we'll get, that is 1/2.
Okay.
And
How
we'll
do
get,
we only 4? 4 into 1/8. Okay, got it. Got it.
or on the other side, you could have taken 1/2 also common, possible. 1/2 means 1 plus, tell me 1 plus how much?
1/2. Okay.
If I take 1/2 as common, that is also possible. That case, what would have been 1 plus?
5/4.
Yeah, correct. Understood?
Yeah.
So what we are going to take in common depends on what is there in the denominator or numerator, because we are supposed to cancel that out.
Yeah.
That depends. So both the options are here. Both the answers. Both you should write down. Then go to
Yeah,
question.
I've written it.
Then the user already exists, right?
That square is only for pi or the whole number.
No, whenever it will be for the whole number, then bracket has to be put there. If I put it like this, then only it means whole. Okay?
Hmm.
Understood? No? It's important the doubts which you're asking to make sure that next time you cover it.
Okay. Is it 10 pi the common one, and inside the bracket 2 plus 3 pi?
2 minus 3 pi.
Sorry.
So now fifth and sixth you don't ask me. First solve, then you ask me. Okay?
Okay.
Using creation. Creation is nothing. Yeah. All these are related to user creation. Yes.
Fast, Amulya, fast. Got it? Second, acha, haan. First you do complete.
I completed fifth one and sixth one, but eighth one I'm getting a weird answer.
Which one? Eighth one.
Yeah.
Where is the eighth one?
I wrote it as eighth one because all the
Okay,
questions.
okay, okay.
Sorry, sixth one. I mean.
Okay, okay. You're getting weird answer, no problem. It's not so weird. See, for the fifth one, what you took common? Tell me fast.
3 pi.
3 pi. Okay, you can
Yeah.
take 3 pi square.
These row and
All right,
Okay.
all right. Say for example, if you have taken 3 pi, then what you have written? Tell me quickly.
2 pi minus 5 pi square.
What you have written is correct, but you see now these two still have a pi common.
Okay.
So I have to take common in such a way that nothing remains inside, right?
Yeah.
So I'll take 3 pi square common. Now you tell me what will be inside brackets quickly.
2 minus 5 pi.
2 minus 5 pi. Now the next one, what common you took?
5.
Very good. 5 common. So then inside is
10 plus 1 by 5.
2
I
plus
mean
1.
2 plus 1 by 5. Yes.
Yeah. Correct. Simple. Got it?
Okay.
How to take common? Want 3, 4 more questions?
Yeah, like the sixth one.
You take some more questions, but this time I'm giving you 5 questions. You will have 1 minute. Okay, little more than 1 minute, 1.5 minutes. Okay. And after sharp 1.5 minutes, you have to stop. After that, I'll write all the answers on the board. Clear?
Yeah.
Six questions. So maybe 25 seconds multiplied by 6. That is 1.5 minutes. Sorry, 25 minutes, 150 seconds. That 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
ज़्यादा हो गया. ठीक है, you take 2 minutes, 30 seconds. No problem. Take that. Okay, so I'm writing the questions. Now, writing questions is your responsibility. That won't be taken into consideration.
Okay.
Fine. Let's start.
Oh, 5 is in there. 50. Sir, is the second question minus 6 pi?
6 by pi.
6 by pi.
So, yeah. Okay, now I've started your time. Do it carefully. There are different questions. Not as one more minute remaining. Time over.
I was doing the last one.
Go fast, go fast, go fast. 15 seconds more. 10 seconds.
Done.
Okay. And I'll quickly write the solution. Okay. I can take 5 common here. There is nothing else to take common. Right. That's 5 common, right? So that will be 3 pi cube minus 10. Okay.
Three,
Any
pi.
doubts? Okay. Any
Oh, I
doubts?
was seeing some other question. The above one is saying 5, 3 pi q minus 10. No doubt. It's correct. I was seeing some other one.
Now 2 pi square minus 6 by pi. Then take it to common. That is it will be pi square minus 3 by pi. Okay.
I took 2 pi common.
2 pi common. That is 2 pi. Okay, fine. Yes, you take 2 pi common. Let us do that. So if you take 2 pi common, then what you will get inside is pi minus.
Minus 6. But 6 only.
See, if you open this bracket, what you will get? 2 pi square minus 12 pi. It will be 6 by pi square.
How I done this?
See, open this bracket, then you what? See, if you write simply 6, then you tell me what you will get. Say if I write this much, right?
2 pi square plus 12 pi.
Yeah, that is not here given. 6 by pi, it's not 12 pi.
Okay.
So,
Why is it pi square?
it will be 6 by pi square. Na? Sorry, not 6 by pi square, also it will be 3 by pi square. Outside 2 is already there.
3 by pi square. I didn't understand.
See, this is how I'll write. See, if I take 2 pi common, no problem. You can take anything common. There are infinite ways. Say 2 pi you have taken common, okay?
Yeah.
So pi is clear first.
Yeah, pi is clear.
Now it is 6 by pi. Means after I'm supposed to write here a number which will give me 6 by pi, right?
Yeah.
So if you are not getting, you assume this number to be x.
Mm.
This is called beggar method. So in that case, it is 6 by pi into x should give me what? Sorry, outside it was 2 pi. 2 pi into x should give me what? 6 by pi.
6 pi.
Correct?
Yeah.
So 2 pi into x should give me 6 by pi. So what is this x?
X equals to
You can
6 pi by, okay,
you can
3
cancel
by
3 by pi
pi.
square. Pi will go down. Yeah, pi.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yes.
But don't do like that. This is a way longer method. By here only by practice we can understand. See, firstly is 2 pi into pi is 2 pi square. We got it, right?
Yeah.
Now outside is in, look here carefully. 6 by pi should come, out of which 2 pi already is there. Now, as far as 2 is concerned, I'll write 3 to make it 6. I've got 6.
Yeah.
And now by pi should come. So already numerator pi is there. By pi square I have to write. Na? That 1 pi gets cancelled with an pi remaining.
Got it.
Oh, sure?
Sure. Clear.
Both the ways are correct. Yeah. Now let's go to question number 3. Question number 3, 5 by pi can be taken common. That will be 1 plus 2 by pi. Okay?
No.
You can get that?
Only because of that.
Oh, I just wrote 2 pi. I didn't write 1 plus 2 by pi.
Where did you write 2 pi?
I have not written that 1 plus. I've just written 2 pi.
Yes, this much. Then because you have to write, na? There will be 2 terms, right? This is only 1 term.
Okay.
Correct?
Yeah.
Can you write the correct answer before you write one? Try once. Or wait, I'll show you. Wait. Look once. 5 by pi should be taken common. This is clear.
Yeah, that's
See, when you take common, 5 common you can take, and from denominator also you can take common.
yeah.
So now it will be 1 because I get 5 by pi then. And 1
Got
plus. So 1 plus I will put comes from here. And then what am I supposed to take here? 10 by pi square. So upper mein 10, so upper 2 by pi square. Already 1 pi is there. I need one more pi. So 1 more pi.
okay.
Got it?
Yeah, got it.
Okay. Next question. You want what you do? You must check the next 3 questions.
I have written one for all this.
Yeah. What you have written?
I have added one for those type of questions.
Okay.
Um,
So here, what will be common? 5 by pi square.
yeah, 5 by pi square. Yes.
Very good. This will be 12 by pi plus
12 by pi
11.
plus 11. Yeah.
Here, what will be common?
11 by 2. Yes.
It will be
11 by
11 by,
2 minus 1.
and here
3 by 8 common.
3 by.
1 plus 18 by 2.
Okay. In case
Or
I
1
take 3
plus.
by 4, then it will be 1 by 2 plus 9. That much.
Yeah, 18 by 2. I took.
What you have, or what you have taken? 3 by 8. So 3 by 8 common then. 1 plus 9.
1 plus 9. Yeah.
This much you have written.
I've written 1 plus 18 by 2.
1 plus 18 by 2. Oh, small mistake. Okay. It is 1 plus, right? 3 by 8 we are getting.
Yeah.
Now I should get 27 by 4. So how will we get 27 by 4? 27 will get by multiplication with 9.
Yeah.
And we need by 4. So it's already by 8. Simply by
Yes.
multiplied by 2. That's it. So 9 3 will give me 27. And this will give me 4.
So it's 1 plus 18 here answer.
Yes. 1 plus 18 will answer, right?
Yeah. Can we directly write 90?
Of course. I mean, we're not simplifying it for the time being. We're just going to take common. That's what.
Okay.
Correct. No, you got no. We can add it certain.
Yes.
Understood this portion?
Yeah. Clear.
Sure.
Sure.
Taking common. This is called taking common. All right. I'll give you some more homework, then you can practice in home. Okay. Okay. Let us come back. So this is how now I took common. You see, we went from somewhere else actually. Now you take common here. It's 25 plus 200, right? Focus here. What common should I take?
20.
20 common. So what will be inside? Tell me.
Pi
Uh,
plus 10.
Very good. Now you understood?
Yeah.
Now numerator 20, denominator 60.
Can we cancel?
By how much?
3. 1 plus 3.
So the answer is 10 plus 5 by
Pi.
3 pi.
Can we cancel pi and pi?
Ah, see, but it's added here.
Okay.
10 plus pi is 1 unit. You can't cancel this pi with here.
Okay.
See, like you can't cancel this 20 with this 60. It's added now. We took common, then we cancel. You didn't understand. Did you understand the logic or not?
I understood the logic. I understood.
Like say, for example, answer now this further can be changed if there is a need. It may be written separately. 10 plus 3 pi plus pi by 3 pi, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
No?
sure.
Pi will get cancelled. You can try 10 by 3 pi plus 1 by 3. That is also. But all this depends on the options. What option is given?
Yeah.
Otherwise, leaving either in this fashion is also correct. No harm. Leaving this also is correct. This also is correct. Everything is correct. Therefore, it all depends on what option is given. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'll give you some more questions. Ready?
Homework is it?
Huh?
Homework is it?
Homework. What I will do? I will write after the class. I'll write some questions and I'll send you the PDF.
Yeah.
All right. That will save some time. Okay. So now we'll solve basically. Actually, we're studying physics. We went to maths. So let's come back to speed and velocity.
Yes. Physics and maths are very related to each other.
Physics is a language. I mean, maths is the language of physics. Just said like that. Okay. So now what we will do? Let us take there is a circular park. All right. Circular park. And, starting point IP, initial position. Let us take the radius of the circular park to be 200 by 5 meters. And the question is, person runs 2 full rounds in uh, 2 minutes. Find distance, displacement, average speed, average velocity. All right.
Okay.
4 things we have to find. And now onwards, what I will do? Okay, fine. Average speed, average. This is part 1A, writing values always.
One more question under that.
Under that only. Yeah. But like you can start solving A, just put A, write the question, start solving, then you can write B. No problem. After solving A, you tell me first, we'll discuss that.
Sir, the question, the person runs 2 full rounds and comes back to the initial position.
2 full round means comes back to the initial position.
Oh.
Correct, no? Full rounds or complete rounds means where it has started. When it comes back to the original position, it's called one full round.
Oh.
You're solving A. You started solving A.
I mean average speed.
Average speed. Okay. Done first part.
Yes, sir, done.
Okay. So what is the total distance traveled? It's 2 full
800.
rounds. 800 meters. Very good. So 2 multiplied by 1 full round, right? That is
Yeah,
2
first found the circumference, then into.
yes. 5 pi
And-
get cancelled. It is 800 meters. Okay.
Yeah.
So you see how I'm solving. Please take a note of it. I just wrote in one step, and that's how you're supposed to write in your exam. I mean, not school exam.
Yeah,
School
got it.
exam, you have to write given radius of the field 200 by pi, total time taken to run this much, like that you have to write. But you're solving, then just this much is sufficient. Okay. 2 pi and 1 round is 2 pi r.
Yeah, first I tried like this, something wrong happened. I slashed it and did it. First found the circumference, then into.
So in this case, so this is the distance, and the displacement is
0.
0. So as soon as you see displacement 0, one very good thing is that average velocity will be 0.
0. 0 by 120, 0.
And as far as average speed is concerned, that will be 800
800 by 120.
for 2 minutes, right? So 120. So that is how much?
20 by 3.
Yes, 20 by 3. So I can write as 6.67 something. That's it.
This is also non-terminal.
Yeah, non-terminal. 6.6. Okay.
Yeah.
See, actually, it will come 6.66 like that.
Okay.
If you look at it carefully, see, divide like it will again keep on coming 2 only. 20, put again 18, again 20, again 18, again 20, again 18. Okay, got it. You know this division, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure.
So it will go on like that. No? So 6.666. So rather than writing 6.66, we just take a one upper value, 6.67 and
Round
stop.
off.
Round off. We wait there. That's all. So either 6.66 or 6.67, both of them will do. It's rough. Roughly means we write it like this.
That's
With
not is that similar to that congruency symbol?
congruency, yeah. To its twisted equals to this. I think congruency is this.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So the first part is clear, right?
Yes, clear. I
Now,
have to solve B.
yeah. Now what you do, you solve B, and now I'm giving you time. You have only 1 minute time now because you have understood the process.
Okay.
Time started now. Started. Fast. Okay, Amulya, time up.
Okay. All I was finding.
The last one. What?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, see. So it runs 2.5 rounds, right?
Yeah, I didn't write down the question.
No problem. Didn't write the question, it's okay.
I don't know.
You can just write 2.5 rounds in 2 minutes. That's it. That is sufficient.
Yes.
See, what is the total distance? 2.5 multiplied by 400. We have calculated already above.
1,000.
Yes, it will be 1,000 meters.
I didn't write how we get 400 again. I did 400 into 2.5 direct.
No problem. That is only the average speed is how much? Total distance traveled. That is
That is
1,000 only.
1,000 by 120. That is 25 by 3.
That is 25 by 3 meter per second. Fine, no problem. You can leave it to here also, no problem. Okay, and we have to solve it till what? 8.33 something.
Okay.
This much meter per second. Okay, now let's come to displacement. Displacement will be how much?
Displacement is 200 meters.
Displacement, we see. First, for displacement, what we have to find? The initial point is here, right?
Yeah.
Now this fellow covers 2.5 rounds, means where he will be?
In the half.
Yes, he will be on the other side, right?
Yeah.
So what is the displacement, you tell me?
Displacement that time will be half of 400.
No.
That is
Displacement?
200.
No. Displacement is the distance between initial point and final point. Shortest distance, the pink line which I have drawn.
Okay, so radius into 2 I have to do.
Got it?
Hmm.
It won't be like half of 400, right? Half of
Yeah.
400 is this thing. Clear?
Yeah, clear.
Displacement is the shortest distance between initial and final point. Okay, let us go to the question. So that is how much? 400 by pi. All right.
400 by 5. Okay, so
Meters.
average
And now
velocity.
average velocity is total displacement.
400 by pi by 120.
Yeah, quickly solve it and let me know.
400 by pi into 120. 10 by pi into 3.
10 by pi into 3. Okay, see, how do I do? I know it's going to be 400 pi by 120, right?
Pi by 120, yes.
So how I write it? 400 pi and by 120, I write it here only. You are understanding this because you are doing like 400 pi by 120 means this much.
I got it. But like if we write like that, it means pi is common, right?
Where? This one?
No, the beside one.
Pi.
If we
Oh,
write like that, pi
I
is
mean, common means there is only one term, no? 120. There is nothing like to say common. You can write it like this.
Pi into 120.
It's basically here it's pi into 120 like that.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah, now clear.
So 400 pi by 120, you write like this only now onwards. Otherwise, it will take time, right?
Yeah, I did this method.
Okay. Then I think 40 will be common. 40 you can cancel. 40 tens are 43 pi. Finished.
Yeah, same.
Meter per
I
second.
did canceling.
No problem. You did cancel?
Hmm.
So you left it like this.
No, I did cancelling, like 0 and 0 cancel.
No problem.
Like that.
No problem. So 10 by 3 pi you got, right?
Yeah, 10 by pi into 3.
So now make sure that the next time onwards, please make sure that the displacement is what? The shortest distance between initial and final points, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, now solve the C part.
C question.
Again, you have 1.5 minutes, or I give you 2 minutes to solve it. 2 full minutes. Started.
So can you scroll up to that circle? Yeah.
One more minute. Okay, time over. What portion are completed?
I'm getting confused in displacement. How to find
Which one you have solved till now so far?
distance and average speed.
Okay, displacement you're getting confused, right?
Yeah.
Good. So you get confused. Take 2 more minutes. Okay, you think you should be able to think, sort it out. Okay,
Okay.
it's 2.75 rounds. Take more time, but you have to come to a conclusive answer by hook or by crook. It's 2.75 rounds. You need to find the displacement. First, just focus on displacement aspect. Okay, after 2 to 3 minutes, then again I'll. For finding displacement, you're able to understand, right? You need initial and final points.
Yeah.
Final point, you have to figure it out somehow.
I found out the final point, but the only doubt is that I should travel the 3/4 of the circle or 1/4 of the circle. I was getting confused.
You have to neither travel. You see, you have to find the least. You have to draw a line from initial to final point.
Also, can it be from final to initial also?
Same thing because the distance will remain same.
Okay, then
Like
I
if you have the two, like you have two tips of your fingers,
yeah.
you can draw a line from anywhere to anywhere. The distance remains same, right?
Yes, I got to know how to. I found both the displacement and average velocity.
Both of you got?
Yeah, but I don't know whether that's right.
If you have done, see, first of all, you should be confident that you have done logically. You should only be bothered that somewhere I might have done calculation mistake. And if you have gone through the steps logically, it should be correct. But anyway, we'll look at it, okay?
I
See.
have one doubt in the B question.
What?
One doubt in the B question.
Ask.
That the displacement, I didn't understand why it's 400 by pi.
It was 2.5 rounds, right?
Yeah, 2.5.
2.5 rounds. See, person started from here, went. How many rounds?
1.
Okay. Again, this fellow went, came back. How many rounds?
2.
Now, what is the meaning of half round? He will go, will stop here. That's the meaning of half round, right?
Yeah.
One round means complete, half round means will be here. Final
Yes.
position after 2.5 rounds. Got it now?
Yeah, got that.
Any other doubts?
But why is it 400 by pi? I didn't understand. We can do the circumference by 2. Circumference is 400 meters.
Wait. The person is finally here, right?
Yeah.
Initially he was here, right?
Yes.
So what is displacement? Say for example, I give you two, say this is the initial point, okay? And he dances like this and reaches till here, final point. What would you say the displacement? It will be this.
That straight line. Yes.
So when you know initial position, when you know final position, all it needs is just to draw a straight line between. That's it. Therefore,
Yeah.
technically speaking, the displacement is the shortest distance between initial and final point. Now this,
Yes.
so when I say shortest distance, it necessarily does not mean that it should be a path that the body has traversed. Wrong. It is just the shortest distance possible shortest distance between initial and final position.
Okay.
Got it now concept?
Yeah. Clear.
So in that case, therefore, it will be just the diameter of the circle. This is the shortest path possible. Whether the person has followed it or not is not our concern. But this is the shortest
Yeah.
path. Sure?
Yeah, sure.
100%?
Yeah.
Okay. So now the next question is how much? 2.75 rounds, right?
Yeah.
Okay. First, let us discuss the distance.
I got to know displacement.
Displacement, how much you got? You tell me.
Yeah. It's same 400 by pi.
Let's cross check.
Because it's traveling 2 radius here. So that is diameter.
It's 2.75 rounds. I give you more time. You think? 2.75 rounds means what is it?
From
Yeah,
here to here.
one round is full, like 2 full rounds. Okay, this much is clear, I guess.
Yes.
Okay, 2 full rounds is clear, no?
Yeah,
And
clear.
after that, it's 0.75 rounds. So after 2 full rounds, the person will be back at the initial point, right?
Yeah.
And now he has to go 0.75 rounds means how much? That you have to tell. Again, I'm giving time. 0.5 rounds means we understood.
Yeah.
So half a round, he'll be at the opposite end. 0.75 rounds means how much? Find out.
Is it 200 by pi?
How 200 by pi? Where is the final position? You tell me.
Final position, how can I show?
I'll give you some points. Wait. Final position is in region 1 or region 2 or region 3 or region 4, or is it, yeah, in which region it is? In which region is your final point line? You're able to hear me? Able to hear me? Able to hear me?
Yeah, it got disconnected all of a sudden.
Ah. So you are asking in which, how will you show the point, right?
Yeah.
So I've given you 4 regions. This region is up to here, 1/4. Region 2 is this quarter. In
It's
which,
between that third and fourth region, that middle point.
very good. So it will be here, right?
That one, yes.
So now what is the displacement?
Displacement is from here to here.
Like this?
Yeah.
All right. So then how did you tell it is equal to the radius?
Because
Don't
it's
go by the
all,
drawing.
yeah,
See, this is 1/4 circle if you carefully see.
1/4.
Means this should be
There is
90
an
degree.
equilateral triangle.
No. This will be 90 degree.
Oh, 90. Yeah, 90 degrees.
Try to understand carefully, yes or no?
Yes.
Now go ahead, do it.
Okay, Pythagoras theorem I have to use here.
And try to do the calculation little smartly, otherwise you'll be caught up.
Okay.
You can give the answer in terms of pi. So you had sent me screenshots.
C is equal to 200 by pi square.
No, check once again. It will be root under a square plus b square, right?
What?
I mean the pinkish diagonal, that is the diagonal, right? So how will you find it out? How did you find it out? You tell me.
Both the sides are A and B. If I take both are 200 pi and 200 pi, both are square, so I took the whole square. 1 second, I've done a mistake. 200 pi, the whole thing is square.
200 by pi, the whole thing is squared.
Yeah.
Yes. So what is the answer? You tell me the answer.
The diagonal C is 200 by pi square.
200, no. This is it. Like you see, I'll show you, okay? Because this thing I haven't taught. I think you haven't studied out. Firstly, the diagonal is going to be root over 200 by pi square plus 200 by pi square. Correct? This much is clear?
Yeah.
Sure?
Sure, clear.
Okay. Now, both of them are equal, right? So I can write 2 into 200 by pi square.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure.
Now, if you see 200 by pi whole square is there. Now, it can be taken out of square root. It's 200 by pi can come out of the root, right? Because it's whole square anyway.
Okay.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
And inside will remain root 2. That's it.
Oh.
Didn't understand?
Yeah, I understood a little.
Which part you didn't understand? First copy, then while copying you notice and you tell me what you didn't understand.
From the second part to the third part, it's quite confusing.
See, when I write root over, okay, root you know or not?
Yeah, root I know.
Okay, say I'm writing 2 square, root over 2 square. What is the answer of this?
2. Because both of them get cancelled.
Okay, so if I write 2 square multiplied by 3, now what is the answer?
2 and 3 in the root.
You got it, now?
Yeah.
I'll show you a little more details here. See, little bit, not much. See, when you are getting this root over 2 square multiplied by 3, you can actually write it as this, like this. Not wrong. Got it?
Yeah.
Say it is a to b, c. In fact, let their power be a to the power m, b to the power n, c to the power o, like that. Okay? They can actually be separately written also, no problem. All right? So you can go from here to here or from here to here, no problem.
Okay.
Now, when I had the question, I had asked you 2 square multiplied by 3, we can write it root over 2 square multiplied by root over 3.
Yes.
So that will be 2 root 3. Or basically
Yeah.
now onwards you don't need to do that much. Just take the common things outside of the root and whatever will remain inside the root will remain there. No problem. Okay?
Yeah.
Sure?
Sure.
Or
Clear.
confused?
No, it's clear.
Okay. Now say I ask you a square plus a square. What will be the answer? Acha, you know this algebraic addition?
Yeah.
What will be the
Yes.
answer? Root
A
over?
plus A.
It's a square plus a square. So root over will be 2a square. Like x plus 2x. What is that?
3x.
3x. X plus 2y. What will that be?
X plus 2y.
It will remain as it is, right?
Yeah.
Can't change it. Nothing. Similarly, x square also. X square plus 2x square. What that will be? 3x square.
3x.
I'll show you how. I'll show you. You can take common or not. What?
Yeah,
What?
we can take x square as well.
So what I will write here?
1 plus 2. Yeah, 3.
Simplify that. Got it?
Yeah, got it.
So whenever the variables will have the same, either x cube and something x cube or x to the power 4 plus minus something x to the power 4. So their constant factors just get added or multiplied or divided, alignment, or either added or subtracted.
Yeah.
Here it's 1, it's hidden. Okay?
Mm.
Sure?
Yeah, clear.
100%?
Yes.
Take 5 seconds.
It's clear.
Okay. So it's root over a square plus a square root over 2a square. Clear?
Yeah.
Now a square is very happy because a square can go out
Yeah.
and 2 will remain stuck. Got it?
Why can't we write the answer as A plus A?
Where?
That the same question.
Oh. That way you can't separate them. See, what you're asking, it's root over a square plus a square, right?
Yeah.
This is not equal to
Cancel.
this is not equal to root over a square plus a square.
Why?
I mean, this is one unit, huh? Can't separate it out.
Oh,
It's like saying, say, root over 4 plus 4, okay? This is how much? Root over 8?
yeah. Root over A.
This is root 4 into 2?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
That is 2 root 2. Correct?
Yes, yes.
Sure, sure.
Understanding it. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Whereas if you write it like this, then what you will get?
We'll get 2 plus 2.
You will write 4. So 2 root 2 and 4 are not equal.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah, what?
So in multiplication you can separate it out, not in addition or subtraction. Like if it would have been root over a square into a square, then you could have separated out root over a square into root over a square. That's allowed.
Okay.
Addition subtraction it is
Not allowed.
not possible.
Even though it's division, it's allowed.
Division also it's allowed. Like say for example, showing. Say for example, you have root over a to the power 5 by a to the power 4. Okay. You can separately write it as a to the power 5 by root over a to the power 4. No problem. It's allowed. Okay.
Yes.
These are allowed, but addition subtraction you can't separate out the roots.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah, clear.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Clear.
So now onwards, always remember what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
When you have a right angle triangle
Hmm.
such that these two values are same, then you know what is the diagonal is a root 2, because it will be root over a square plus a square anyway.
Hmm.
Got it or not?
Got it.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. So now if I tell you, instead of this a and a, if I write something very strange thing, say for example, if I write 200 by pi and 200 by pi, what will be
We
the
had the
diagonal?
same. Diagonal will be 200 by pi root
Yeah.
of 2. Yes.
When if you solve it, you'll get the same answer. This is the formula. It's not a formula, it's common sense actually, but if it's remembered, it will help you a lot. Just two equal things, then naturally this will be a root 2, right? Now, whatever in front of, in place of this a, you can keep, you'll get it a root 2 on. So even if you solve it, and we were solving here, you see, here we were solving, yeah, here you see, 2 into 200 by pi, I mean, see, this is something square plus the same thing square, right? Like a
Yes.
square plus, it's 2a square every time.
Hmm.
You
We
take
got the same answer.
the outside. So directly also you could have said that, okay, fine, if this is this x, this is x, this is going to be root of x, no doubt. Got it?
Yeah, got it.
Check once, 5 seconds, everything is clear or not. See once, clear? Want to write something?
How we saw is that I want to write down
Ah.
that displacement, right?
That's the displacement, right? Now from here you can find the average velocity easily by yourself.
But how do we write by 150 here?
You see, it's already 200 pi by root pi pi, right?
Yeah.
So it's already 200 root 2 by pi, 100 root 2 by pi. See, 200 root 2 by pi is already there,
Bye.
and just write one. See that?
Fine. Got
Because in this case, this is the numerator portion. This is the displacement. I was supposed to find displacement by time. I mean, not d, s. The displacement by time, right? So displacement is the numerator, means this portion is the numerator. Yes or no?
Yeah.
And
Yes.
time is the denominator. So I told you na, that whenever this, it should be like this. Technically
Yeah.
speaking, it is 200 pi, 200 root 2 by pi 150. So I told you this pi will come
Yeah.
down.
Clear.
Okay, sure.
Sure.
54 is 4 root 2 by 3 pi meter per second. Answer.
This was a little tough.
Yeah. But at least you got that portion. But then from onwards, Pythagoras, you were stuck. So that point finding was the most essential thing. But yes, remember in physics, it's not just that the two things are essential. First, calculations have to be speeded up because it's the maths portion. The physics portion was just to, like in fact here nothing physics was involved apart from the formula.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
this is you have copied.
So the above one I was copying displays. Yes. So can you show velocity?
Velocity. Yeah. This one.
Yeah. Yeah. Done.
Done. Okay. So we couldn't practice much questions, but yes, speed and velocity is clear, right?
Speed, velocity, everything is clear.
Now, let me check your book. There are questions given for that or not? Motion, kinds of velocity, kinds of acceleration. Yes. Okay, now what you can do, sample is already there. Okay, you can read this chapter now on your own, Amulya. There are a lot of theory portions given.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the graphs?
Graphs I'll teach in details.
Oh.
Graphs is a special thing that I'll teach in very much details. And apart from that, the theory portion which is there, I guess it's done. And now you solve the numericals, you'll get everything. Should be able to solve everything.
I solve?
Yeah,
Okay.
but
In that
theory portion.
velocity, they've given uniform, variable, average velocity.
Yeah. Acceleration I haven't taught so far. No?
Yeah. Acceleration and the types of velocity you haven't taught.
Types of velocity, you can go through the textbook better once.
Okay.
Yeah, these you have to learn on your own.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
In fact, I will suggest you read acceleration also on your own once. Okay, acceleration you can leave because I'll teach that in details in the next class only.
Okay.
Acceleration graphs will cover in the next class. But apart from that, your homework is that the theory portion of the different kinds of speed you have to cover. You're writing down?
Yeah.
Theory portion for the speed you cover by reading. And now you can solve the questions. In fact, you can solve all the questions other than acceleration portions and the graphical portions.
Okay.
You start solving, there are many more things to be taught actually. I'll teach you with time.
Okay. Then I'll just solve that solved examples because I can check my answers there.
Achha, answers are not given for the questions.
I like not detailed answers, only what is the answer, that's it, not how to solve.
No problem. You start solving, don't worry. Once you are stuck, you just WhatsApp me that day only. I'll reply you that day.
Okay.
Because if you don't practice, then studying is like this theory portion is not of much use. So you don't worry, you start solving. You should be able to solve many of them. And if you are not confident, then you read the chapter once, theory portion, and apart from acceleration, I mean, this is how you are supposed to go ahead in future anyway. So in the future means when you go to higher sections now, then like we can't cover the whole chapter in one shot. Big chapters are there.
Yeah.
So what we do, we teach one particular topic and we tell that from question number this to question number that you're supposed to solve. In the next class we'll be doing a discussion. So the students solve that much question. Because if we teach the whole chapter and then we expect that in the end we'll solve all the questions, then it becomes too much. Like 60, 70 tough numericals are there.
Okay.
Then student will give up his life only. So therefore we have to break that topic by topic now we cover.
So the questions also that time will be topic by topic.
That time.
Yeah.
Topic by topic means like in any standard textbook, question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like it's given now. So
Yeah.
60 questions are given. So first 10 questions may be of average speed. Next 10 questions usually are of maybe up to acceleration,
Like that.
like that. So we know up to what questions of which topic. So we tell them solve this much.
Okay.
And as far as I'm seeing, you can solve it, most of them. And because the next class is today's Thursday, next class Tuesday, right? It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 4 days you have.
Yeah.
That's quite a lot of.
Saturday, one day will be enough. But I'll start tomorrow itself.
Yeah. You can start. In fact, you can solve all the questions actually. And wherever, don't worry, wherever you are stuck, you ask me quickly. Okay?
Yeah. Sometimes my sister, when she doesn't get a problem, she would have put stars. If I see that question, I'll get scared. She only
Didn't
put
understand. Didn't understand what?
There are some questions which have star on them, right? If you can see in the PDF.
Acha, the
questions
PDF only?
have- Yeah.
Wait. Your sister's in which class?
She is now in 10th.
Star, where is star?
In the fill in the blanks only it's there. 9, 10, 11.
Okay, checking. I actually close the PDF. The first exercise only. Fill in the blanks.
That's section A basic.
There are stars.
Switch
Okay,
on.
yeah. Okay, stars I saw, yeah.
Yeah. She would have put the stars if she wouldn't have understood some questions. So I will feel scared, like she couldn't solve it. How can I solve it? Sometimes I feel
No.
like
You should take it in a more challenging spirit. Like when I see stars, these questions, no, then I first look at them only.
that.
That why these questions are made stars. So I understood these are good questions. So first I start from there only. See, you are right now in practice zone, right? So practice
Yeah.
means right now, the more questions you are not able to solve, it's good only for you. That more questions you are able to solve in the exams. Like you see multiple choice correct, say for example, or you tell me which question. Multiple choice, say first one, train is approaching at a station with a velocity 42 km/h, and after 20 minutes it came to rest. Okay, the train has, certainly it has retardation, right?
Retardation.
It will come to rest means it's opposite of acceleration. It's not positive acceleration, it's called negative acceleration. It's not a uniform acceleration case is also there, but there is no guarantee that it's a uniform acceleration case because it is not mentioned in the question. It won't be positive acceleration, it increases the speed. P retardation is 100% correct. T can't be correct. It's not a case of uniform velocity, certainly. And as far as uniform acceleration is concerned, then it can be, because technically speaking, acceleration can be both positive or negative. So it's not clear. So C option can be correct and may not be correct. Now, because I can see that B retardation is given actually, then, and option A is again positive acceleration, then that is creating a bit confusion.
Okay.
So option C, wait, I'll tell. Retardation is 100% correct.
That is correct.
And it's not given. It's not given in the question. You can take it correct also. Uniform acceleration. Acceleration can be negative, but again, it should be mentioned in the question that train is approaching at a station with a velocity after 20 minutes came to rest uniformly. It should have mentioned that.
Yeah.
It's not mentioned, so option C can or cannot be correct. May or may not be correct.
But if we have retardation options, so first we should look into that.
That is 100% correct. But the problem is it's multiple choice.
Yeah.
So therefore, with C, uniform acceleration can be positive or negative, where it's negative, and generally, even if it's not mentioned, that it came to rest in non-uniform way, generally we consider it came to rest uniformly only.
Oh, so both B and C are correct?
Yes.
Okay. But in this, if we have option to choose only one, then I had to choose B. In multiple answer questions, then I could have choose B and
C, yeah. Okay, this is multiple choices, single correct, right?
yeah, only single.
Okay, then to 100% it's B, then to no doubt. In
Yeah.
case it would have a multiple answer,
Yeah,
So-
next main it is there, multiple answer questions.
how uniform acceleration it is confusing, I hope you understand.
Yeah. Got it.
Properly it should have been mentioned. I thought it's multiple correct only. Sorry.
Multiple choice.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. Like that. Okay. So you once have to study the theory carefully,
Okay.
understand it by yourself, because this will help you. If you read the theory carefully, understand it by yourself, then that will build up your interest. That will help you. Therefore, reading is also very essential in physics. That's why I'm suggesting you should read once. If you read one, then you'll also understand something. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, I will end. Okay? Thank you.
Yeah. Actually, before you started teaching, I read this entire chapter.
Okay. Very good. Then we can start solving them. Then there's no problem. Wherever you're stuck,
Yeah.
you just WhatsApp that.
Okay. If I have any doubt.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.